Okay.
Let me see how this meeting goes. Now I think we are live on YouTube as well. Like who knows? टीमोड ले लो आप, कुछ भी सुना दो अपना फाइनेंशियल पे।
इवैल्यूएटर है क्या?
सारे लोग यही है, लोग तो सारे यही हैं। ऑनलाइन कितने? 4 लोग बैठे हैं, 2 लोग ही हैं, दिव्या एंड दीक्षिता। दिव्या एंड दीक्षिता, और लोग हैं नहीं।
उन्होंने क्या रोल लिया?
दिव्या ने लिया है टीटीएम वी गिव, शी इज ड्राइविंग, अदरवाइज वी वुड हैव गिवन हर दिस टी मोड। चलो, नो वरी, विल स्टार्ट, राइट? Mohit is not picking phone. Let's see whether he comes or not. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the 40th meeting of Gurugram Dronacharya Toastmasters Club. I, Suresh Saini, playing as the sergeant at arms for this meeting, welcomes you all. And let's test the energy in the room first. So what I'll do is, I'll clap once and you need to clap twice. So the number of I will be clapping, you need to do that double. So, and I will be noting who is not clapping right, and the person who is not clapping right will make a smiley face and will do this. Right? Okay, chalo. And there is no scope of taking time. You need to do it quickly as I finish, right? Sumedha also did well. Wow. We'll try once more. Everyone, honest? Honesty is best policy. Great. So now we open this meeting, and to start with, I would love to share the mission of Toastmaster Club. The mission of Toastmaster Club is to provide positive sportive learning experience to members, in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. There are few rules which we all abide by at Toastmasters. Number 1, let's put our phone on silent. Those who have done, kudos to them. Very well. At number 2, at Toastmaster, we do not speak on topics like sex, religion, and politics in a derogatory manner. So let's refrain on speaking these topics, especially in derogatory manner. Number 3, let's not disturb a speaker when he or she is on stage. If you need to go out of the room, kindly do so during the applause only. Number 4, we will be recording this meeting and this is going live on YouTube. If anyone have any issue, please do let me know so that we can do the needful, right? And with this, we open this meeting, and now I take as a presiding officer for this meeting. So let's give a huge round of applause for our presiding officer. Once again, welcome to this meeting. And as a presiding officer, I feel immense pleasure to stand in front of you. And to start with, let's invite our guests for their introduction, what brought them here and what their expectations are from this meeting. Starting from Vikram. Just a moment. I think you keep this. Yeah. Please pass me this.
Hello everyone. Hi, I'm Vikram Singla. So I am a professional IT professional working with one of the telecom company in India from last 18 years or so. The purpose to come over here is this lady. The reason I would say is this lady. So I've been speaking to Sumedha for quite some time to see her growth. Honestly, she has grown leaps and bounds in her communication and the leadership skills, and that inspired me. So I really want to replicate the skills and to see how we can grow personally here. Thank you so much.
Happy to have you.
Hello everyone, this is my second meeting here. I am a Toastmaster now, not a guest anymore. Last meeting was enriching, engaging with Sureshji. Because of his energy, I am back again in this meeting for the Toastmasters. And I would be playing a role of a timer today. I requested ad hocly Sureshji to give me this role, and he was kind enough to provide it. So thank you for that. And yeah, this is going to be my first role in Toastmaster, auxiliary role. Wish me luck. I hope it will go well.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shubhankar, right? Is there anyone?
It fluctuates.
It fluctuates. Let me check. Okay, great. So now what? As a presiding officer for our guest, let me introduce the structure of Toastmasters meeting, how it happens. And Toastmaster meetings is usually divided into three parts. Number one is prepared speeches. Number two is evaluation section. And the most exciting impromptu speeches, that's the third section. And we also have introduced one more interesting session, like the person sitting besides you, the keynote speaker, Toastmaster Sumedha. So that's the most exciting part of this meeting. And definitely we all going to get benefit out of this session. And we, on behalf of this club, I sincerely appreciate and pass my regards to Toastmaster Sumedha for accepting our invite and to be here. So really appreciate, thank you so much. And with that, we would love to start this meeting. And today, since we have less number of members, so we will start with the keynote speech. Will that be okay? Yeah.
Or you want to wait for some more people to join in?
Okay, we can wait that also, but I feel.
Are there any more expected to join?
So there were 8-9 people who had said yes, but.
Can you send a reminder?
Yes, I already did that.
Like already 7:45, so I don't think anyone.
So what we can do is, I think if you want us to wait, we can start with our prepared speeches and then we can take your session, right?
Take one prepared speeches, then.
Yeah, so after that.
And in fact, prior to that, we can also do table topic section and then we can take prepared speech. We are 5 people only, 5-6 people. Maybe we have to own, then we can have speech and then we can.
Speaker has to come and explain the role.
Yes. So, and prior to that, let's also invite our journal evaluator. He will also be, kind of sharing his role, how we are going to play his role. So let's welcome Toastmaster Sandeep for his role, and then we'll go on the table topic and other sections. So let's go. Thank you, Toastmaster.
So my name is Sandeep, Toastmaster Sandeep. I will be evaluating. I will be the general evaluator for the day. So as a role of general evaluator is to evaluate the whole meeting from start to finish, and I'll be closely observing and listening to all the speakers, and will present my report at the end of the meeting. But at the same time, I also have a tag team to help me evaluate this meeting. So I have Toastmasters Shubhankar, who will be the timer for the day. So Toastmasters Shubhankar, if you could come up and explain your role in more detail.
Thank you, Toastmaster.
Sandeep. Oh, sorry.
Hello. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, if there are any. Today, I'm going to play one of the glamorous roles of this meeting. It's not the meeting, it is not the role of a speaker or an evaluator or the Toastmaster of the day. It is the role of a timer. I will be a human version of a stopwatch today. While preparing for this role, I was thinking in my dreams about the red color, yellow color, and green color. That's when I realized that I really need a timeout. Why do we need this role? Without me or without a role of a timer, the prepared speaker would be passing their 5 to 7 minutes allotted and would turn their speeches into a Netflix series with different versions. So I am here to save yourself and myself. Now, how does it work? First is a green signal. Whenever I signal green, that means that implies that you are in safe zone, your speech is being accounted, it is within the time zone, you can smile, relax, and go further. Next is the yellow one. Yellow means you should start wrapping up your speech. You should not go further until and unless you think your speech is so life-changing that it is going to impact thousands of lives. Next one is the red. Red is a signal of danger. It means that you should wrap up as quickly as possible. Otherwise, you don't know that people might pull you from the stage. Don't worry, we are not going to do that. Here is a fun fact that timing is not only important in speeches, it is important in our day-to-day life as well. Just consider an example. A joke can be a good joke or a bad joke depending upon the timing. We all have met the boring people because they don't know the right time when to stop. So my request to all the speakers and the evaluators, whosoever is coming to the stage, please have a look at me, have a look at these cards that I'm showing, and you should be good. With that, I'll hand over back to the Toastmaster, Sandeep. Just remember, whenever you are speaking, whenever you are here, time flies. But remember, I'm the pilot today. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shubhankar. That was the first time in my Toastmaster journey that someone has explained the role of a timer so well. And you glorified the role of timer, I must say. So kudos for that. Unfortunately, we don't have much members, so we will only have Toastmaster Shubhankar as the timer for the day. We will be presenting our report at the end of the meeting, and I'd like to hand over to Toastmaster Suresh, who would be the team mode of the day.
Yeah, we can keep one there. Thank you so much, Journal Evaluator Toastmaster Sandeep. And as we discussed that first we will be running through table topic section and then prepared speech. But what I feel like that our table topic master Toastmaster Divya is driving, and she may take another 10-15 minutes to reach home. Toastmaster Divya, how much time it will take for you to...
Hi everyone. Do we have Toastmaster, are you doing a prepared speech as well?
So we want to go with this table topic section. If you are okay, we can invite you to.
No, Suresh, let her drive. I will give the keynote
So-
because it's not safe.
Okay. Are you driving, Divya, or you are on the other seat?
Under 5 minutes, I will reach home.
Okay, so you reach home. Meanwhile, we can run the show. You,
Okay, thank you so much.
yeah, sure. Okay. So I think first I'll go with my prepared speech, and then we can go with the table topic section. Today I am going to deliver the last speech which I delivered, the same speech, because the feedback I got, I could not meet the purpose of that particular speech. So today I'll try to bridge that gap which I left in my last delivery. I am delivering this speech of Project 5, Presentation Mastery, and level Project 1, Speech 2. So there are two speech. In first speech, what I had done is that I had delivered a vision. So there was a vision created. In this speech, I will be delivering that what actually happened when that vision met the reality. And here I go. So let me start by asking a question. And in fact, not asking a question, in fact, stating a quote, and that's very well known to everyone. They say, if you want to walk fast, go alone. And if you want to walk far, go together. So that's what they say. And I kind of resonate with that. When I started my high leadership project, I thought I was walking fast because I had vision, I had passion, and I had the idea. But soon I realized that without a team, I was not walking fast. I was just waving the blueprint in the air. And when I made this vision, how I made this vision was because I shared in my last speech the two stories of Kamla and Sunita who lost their kids because of ignorance, not because of money. And that was the problem. That's why this vision created. And today I am going to share the difficulty or the steps, the hurdles which came during that execution of that strategy, that vision. The first part of that vision was to create a guidance committee, and that guidance committee involves the group of doctors, social workers, and community leaders. In first step, I thought, and I was quite skeptical about it, why busy doctors, social workers, and community leaders will give their time. But when I tried, I was wrong. There were many doctors, many social workers, and leaders who said yes. And from there, I learned the first thing that it's not about the person or person you are approaching. The people don't follow you because of you. People follow you because of the purpose you represent. And that's a great learning for me. Now moving forward, now it's time to really showing people about achieving vision and how we did that. For that, we created a street play. And the everything would go as a disaster in the highest possibility as can. So the first thing, we had planned some of the paper to print that got delayed. We then put a sound system that malfunctioned, and we had the only trained actor for the street play that falls sick just 5 minutes before we started the event. And now my team started looking up to me. My inner voice said, Suresh, you ran away. Instead, I stepped in without zero acting skills, and guess what happened? Villagers laughed. Some of them rolled over the ground, and why they did so? Because I was faking a role of a Baba. I was leaving, I was waving the leaves like this. I was chanting mantras, pretending to cure people, but actually I was just pretending. I was not making a difference there. And people could understand that this person is faking. And that was the moment that people listened me that yes, this is something that we are doing knowingly, but that's not making sense out of it, right? And at that moment of time, I learned my second lesson that people listen you. And the other lesson, the leadership lesson, which I learned from the story was that will be instances when your team needs you most. At that moment of time, you need to step in, not, kind of go and run away kind of thing. Now, the most exciting part came from one of the shopkeeper whom we trained as a health guide. So this person was a shopkeeper, and in fact, at the first moment, he said, "Sir, I am just a shopkeeper. Why people would listen me?" Then we waited for his response. We said, "We trained you. You just wait and watch what happens." After a week time, people were queued outside his shop not to buy toffees, but to get consultation and opinions for the right set of doctors and right set of health schemes. And at that moment of time, he came to me and said, "Sir, I am not selling medicines, yet I am selling the right direction." And at that moment of time, my next learning came. And the learning was, when you are in a position of leader, it's not about you. It's about making people working along you to make them shine. And now, what were the outcome of this project? There were many people, many dozens of people. We could connect them to the right doctors, right government schemes through these open dramas, the health guides, and the support of the team we created, like the doctors, the community leaders, and the social workers. At the same time, now the villagers were very confident. They were not feeling helpless when they are sick. They have a way forward to look upon. And at that moment of time, there was one of the bigger outcome for me, that we can definitely make a difference in the people's life by bringing people together. So that's what was the learning for me. But in this project, there was much more to learn and much more to share with all of you. So the title of this speech was to build bridges. And in my first story, I had shared the vision. In this story, I have shared you the difficulties and how the bridges were built in this story. In this story, we had the community leaders, social workers, and the health guides. So the project, when we discussed this project, was not very, very successful. This was a kind of, we got results, but yes, there were so many hurdles. And so are others projects also. So if you see in your life also, there are many projects which don't go as per the plan. But in this project, we had lots of challenges. The challenges become lessons. There were failures. The failures become kind of learning. And there were people who were engaged in this. They become the bridge builders for us. Because building bridge is only possible with the help of people, with the help of the team, and with the help of the community. Only that's what possible is. And in the end, it's only possible, the happiest way, the best way to is to cover when you cover with the people around you. Thank you so much. So that was all from my end. Now let's move to the table topic section. Yeah.
Yes, I am all ready.
Wow. Wow. Let's give a huge round of applause for our Toastmaster Divya, the table topic master. So much relief. Thank you all to you, Toastmaster Divya.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. So I am Divya and I joined Gurugram Dronacharya Toastmaster Club in Feb this year. And I'm already very excited about learning I have gained from this club, the kind of support Toastmaster Suresh is providing to our club. And now let's move to the table topic segment. So I believe all of you are Toastmaster. Have you experienced table topic before? Only there was all of you have experienced table topic before, right?
Yes.
Okay, so today we have less audience and you all are fortunate. I will be taking you all one by one. So first, okay, there was online attendance of one person, but she's not connected now. So first, I would like to take our timer. I was really impressed by the role introduction you have given. I was listening to all the conversation you guys were having. So please repeat your name again.
My name is Shubhankar.
Shubhankar. So you are a bona fide Toastmaster. So let's try the flavor of table topics now. Are you ready?
I hope so, yes.
Okay. So my topic for you is Toastmasters Shubhankar. Time is the new currency. Time is the new currency, Toastmaster Shubhankar.
Thank you, Toastmaster Divya. So in my life, two things that I give most priority to is the health and the time. Because once it is your health is deteriorated or your time is gone, it is irreparable. I have started a new norm that whenever I start my day, I will think of it as the only day, only task that I have. I start with four things about time is that I have only this day with me, that is one day at a time. Whatever things I do, whatever things I plan, whatever tasks, meetings are planned, this is only for this day, this particular day. Then to even shorten it, I have further shortened it to an hour. Whatever task, suppose I start my day at 9 a.m., I'm logging in at around 9. So what 9 to 10? Do I need to get into meeting with the team? Do I need to check any code? Do any task? Whatever, I will do this in one particular hour. Next is one task. There is a concept that we all heard here in our corporate day-to-day life is that we do multitasking. Even I remember in one of the interviews, one interviewer asked me, are you able to do multitask? You won't even believe that I simply refused. I said, I can't do multiple tasks. I can't do multitasking. I can perform multiple tasks in a given day. Multitasking, no one can achieve. We only can focus one task at a time. And finally, the spiritual side is the one breath at a time. So that's four mantras that I follow each day. And it is all depends upon time, one day at a time, one moment at a time, one task at a time, and one breath at a time. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Wow. What a brilliant interpretation of the topic. And I can already feel the enthusiasm in and lots of many more interesting table topic speeches coming out of you. Very well done.
Thank you.
Can I request our keynote speaker to Toastmaster Sumedha Walia to be the next? Thank you. Okay, so there is a little tricky topic for you. Are you ready for the challenge?
Yes, Divya, please tell me.
Okay. Toastmaster Sumedha Walia, what comes after Sunday? What comes after Sunday? Toastmaster Sumedha Walia.
You must be thinking, it is so simple, isn't it? It is Monday, what comes after Sunday? But that's not true for me. Monday comes with lot of motivation, lot of energy, and lot of positive vibes for me. Monday is my day to conquer the week. I do not start at 10 or 12. I start my Monday at 5:30 a.m. Are you all also a 5 a.m. club like me? If you are, you would know the power that 5:30, 5 a.m. or 4:30 has for you. Not only for that particular day, but for the whole week. So yes, motivation comes on Monday. The power for you to chase the week, or the week chases you. You prepare your task list and yes, you're all set to go. But as they say that the plans are made to be failed. So it also gives you the power that you can plan that caveat, which will, if you fail, so where is that time you can adjust? So my dear friends, if you are the one who's just chasing Fridays on Monday, don't be that. Mondays are your power. Mondays are your motivational days, and Mondays are your day to rejuvenate, to restart, and redream if you have one. So that's it. Thank you, and back to the table topic master. Where are the timer cards, sir?
I hope the timer is doing his role properly.
No, at 1 minute you have to put.
We have ample time, so that's why I'm fine. Sumedha, you told that
No.
in this meeting we have 10 to 12 minutes, 10, 12, 15 minutes.
For mine.
Green for 10 and 12 for yellow and 15 for the red one.
For the table topics, 1 minute. For table topic, 1 minute, 1 minute, 30 seconds, and then 2 minutes. Okay.
Okay. So can I have Toastmaster Suresh on the stage, please?
Oh, I was just on this space. Just a moment.
Okay.
Toastmaster Divya, just give me 1 second. I think there is.
No worries. Take your time. In meantime, Toastmaster Sandeep can try if he's ready.
So I am ready now.
Okay, perfect. So, Toastmaster Suresh, your black is my favorite color. Black is my favorite color, Toastmaster Suresh.
Okay. That's really kind of difficult question. So let me think about it. Yeah. There was this day, I think 15 days back, I was at my home, sitting on my chair, and suddenly there was dark color in front of me. And it was not because of something the light has gone or something else. It was because I got unconscious thinking about that how to become a better speaker like Toastmaster Sumedha, the excellent body language and expression like Toastmaster Divya. And thinking about that, I think this is not my cup of tea. They are exceptional people. But suddenly, at that moment of time, a light came up. Suddenly, a video played on my laptop, and that said, if you can think about it, you can see about it, and definitely you can achieve about it. Then you can definitely achieve it. And that's the moment. The dark, the black color became my favorite color. That ignited the thought that's Suresh, nothing is impossible. You can become a great speaker like Toastmaster Sumedha. You can also become an expert body language expresser like Toastmaster Divya. So that's how black became my favorite color. Back to you, Toastmaster.
I love how you took the topic, and I agree it was a difficult topic to come up with any subject, but you brilliantly tackled it. And I must say that your journey of Toastmaster is not less than any inspirational, and each one has their own path on this journey, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. So, can I have Toastmaster Sandeep, please? So, I'm very amazed by the technology, like being in a distant room, how well we are connected. So, Toastmaster Sandeep, do you agree with it?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, your topic is technology is to connect us, not to break us. Toastmaster Sandeep, technology is to connect us, not to break us.
Thank you, Toastmaster Divya, for this wonderful topic about technology. Now, talking about technology, we have some benefits and we have some disadvantages. First, I will talk about what are the benefits of technology we can have. So, if you see human mankind, so what has happened in the last 25 or 30 years has not happened in so many thousands of years. So, we can easily say that the time which we are in, we are the luckiest one because we are reaping the benefits of technology. We can talk to anyone, anytime, in any part of the world with just a click of a button. Uh, at the same time, technology is also helping us, giving us information, lots of information. I am sure you people might be using AI, Chat GPT, or Copilot, or whatever. You would have amazed to see that how the information is flowing. You are not able, I mean, you are able to get that information so quickly, and the information is so accurate. Now imagine a time like 50 years ago, you living in age which is like 50 years ago, and trying to compare that time. But at the same time, I will also like to say that technology has its disadvantages. Especially, if, to be very honest, talking about myself, I can see my kids, glaring to the screen all the time. And, so these are younger ones. They don't know how to use that technology to their advantage. And, sometimes they, overuse that, that thing. And sometimes they get so used to it that it's getting so much difficult to, to pull them away from the screens or from the devices. So yes, I mean, technology has its advantages and disadvantages. Toastmaster Shabankar is also already showing me the yellow card. So I think that's it from my side. Thank you, Toastmaster Divya, for that wonderful topic.
Thank you. So each one of has so much plethora of knowledge, and we just need a topic to speak on to. Our thoughts automatically start building up, right?
Yes.
So we have one more person pending. I'm forgetting the name. Could you please tell your name, please?
Yeah, Toastmaster Divya, I'm Vikram Singla.
Are you a Toastmaster or are you a guest?
I'm a guest here. Even.
Okay, so the guest Vikram, do you follow your heart or mind? Do you follow your heart or mind? Guest Vikram.
Thank you, Toastmaster Divya, for this wonderful topic and so close to my heart and mind both. Yeah, so definitely as a human being, we always keep shuffling our thoughts between mind and our head, our heart and our head, right? Whenever we think about our dreams, we are kind of chasing our heart. But as soon as we start the first step towards it, our mind comes in between saying, will I be able to achieve it? So our mind starts interpreting the last mile of the journey, which is absolutely not right way if I follow my heart. In my journey of life till date, what I have followed, 90% of time I have followed my heart. And that's where I have achieved a lot of things in my career, in my personal life also. And I will not say that this is okay for everyone in the world, right? Somebody are good logically, somebody are good emotionally, they follow their heart better than their mind. Depending on person to person and their perspective to look at the things, the race between heart and mind will keep changing and chasing each other, right? So for me, following the dreams, taking the first step, not so much thinking about the last mile, is way of my life, and that's what I do day to day. Thank you so much, Divya, for this wonderful topic. Thanks.
Thank you, guest Vikram. I can already see a budding Toastmaster in you. So you were able to crack the table topic, but there are a few nuances and feedback which you might learn when you join the Toastmaster Club. So I have more topic in my kitty, but we can do another table topic segment if time permits. So can we do the keynote speech now? Are we ready?
Yes, we are ready. Yeah.
Can I do the introduction for the keynote speaker, or you are taking it, Toastmaster Suresh?
You please go ahead.
Okay. Just give me a second, please.
Yes, please.
So I am already impressed by the introduction of the Toastmaster Sumedha Walia. I will let you know about it. I hope I'm doing justice to your introduction as you have so many feathers in your hat. So Toastmaster Sumedha Walia is a leadership coach. She is a motivational speaker, certified workplace coach, Toastmaster, and a Josh Talk speaker as well. She has 18 plus years of experience with TCS. She blends strategy, coaching, storytelling to ignite clarity, confidence, and purpose. So she's a TOGF certified architect, published poet, and a mentor. I'm sure her keynote speak will be an inspiration for all of us. So I would like to invite Toastmaster Sumedha Walia. Toastmaster Suresh, could you please tell the time to the timer for her speech?
20 minutes?
No. Okay.
Just a bit. She is updating.
15 minutes. Actually, keynotes are 15 minutes and 5 minutes. In the end, I would like all of you to take some session because there are less people. That would be apart from my keynote.
So that will be question answer session, Toastmaster Sumedha? Or
15 minutes. And have you given the title to her?
No, I have not given the title to her.
15 minutes, Divya. Am I audible to you?
yes, you are.
And let me give you the title also. You may read it late. Just give me a second. Okay. So I'll read the title for Toastmaster Sumedha's keynote speech. So welcome Toastmaster Sumedha.
Thank you so much.
Toastmaster Sumedha, architect of solutions to architects of thoughts. Architects of solution to architects of thoughts, Toastmaster Sumedha.
Thank you so much.
Over to you.
Thanks. Good evening, everyone. How many of you have seen a dream, but then it faded down in your memory with the work pressure, with the family, and your other goals to win bread and butter? Everyone, right? So I was also one of them. When I was in second year of my college, I was left alone in the hostel due to some circumstances. And that is when in 2002, first time I penned a poem. I just kept it to myself because I was low in confidence. I never knew that somebody would acknowledge my thoughts. And thirdly, writing at that time seemed a distant dream in front of my parents who thought that just being a writer doesn't help you win the bread butter. Fast forward, those diaries, those thoughts were just limited to my diary, and very few people in my circle knew that I write. Though I just kept this hobby in me and I kept writing, but I never shared anything with anybody. And I went under the bed with my dreams of becoming a software engineer, going to the Silicon City of India, becoming a software developer, and then taking up multiple roles in my corporate journey. Fast forward, I was married, I had a daughter, I was in a leadership position, and so many things. And life was going just smooth. But some pieces were missing in my life. I was clueless what I want to do. That did not ignite that passion in me. The leaves give me happiness. The awards as a star of the month or those give me motivation. And the salary was paying my bills. But I was still not happy. And the bug in me was always there to do something where the time I was trying to find my own ikigai. What is ikigai? Ikigai is a point wherein you forget the time. Though in Toastmasters we can't do that, there is a timer checking on us. But what is that one activity which you all might think that takes away the time? I am sure don't say that watching Instagram reels or Facebook is one of those. That is not your ikigai. It is just you are killing your time and just passing on that and just forgetting your own dreams you want to live. Fast forward, I was given a position of product owner, which if you are from IT, that you need to show the delivery you have done to the customer. And we were in a safe setup, that is a IT term, typically IT term, wherein we were 300, 400 people on a video call and you had to present. I knew I was good in communication. I knew I can make it. But then being on video in front of 400 people from across the world was a jittery feeling. And I thought that I really need to work on my presentation skills. And this Toastmasters mail would come that there is a Toastmasters club and every Thursday there is a meeting. But as we all procrastinate, and I was procrastinating. And one fine day, I just thought, let me just go and see what they do. Now I am in a position where I have to present and manage a team. So why not just go and have a look at the meeting, what they are doing? And it was the March of 2020, the great year when the COVID was just setting in and everybody was scared that what is going to happen. And I remember sitting in that place, attending a Toastmasters meeting. And that was the first time after so many years I stood on that stage and delivered my first table topic. Something clicked. That day I was given the best table topic speaker. And I had a physical certificate in my hand. And there was some motivation in that. And the laughter, what I could see the people laughing, it was a room full. And then people were laughing on the jokes I was cracking. And then there was a message which they could take home. So that certificate of best speaker motivated me to go to the next meeting also as a guest. And that was also a physical meeting. Somehow that energy in the room, those claps and everything resonated. And I felt like belonged to this place from so long. And I did not think up too much. Just after the second meeting, I paid my dues and I became an official Toastmaster. And that is when the table started to turn, my dear Toastmasters. Whosoever is listening to you, that is the power of community, what I'm going to talk to you now. So slowly and gradually, 20th March 2020, everybody was locked down in their room. They were all inside their houses, clueless what is happening. But one thing was regularly happening. That was Toastmasters meeting. The International Toastmasters shifted all the physical clubs to the online medium, and they gave us a golden ticket. What was that? If you were part of that, we could attend any meeting anywhere in the world. We were at our home. There was no place to go. And Toastmasters meeting was something so positive that was happening week after week. And we had many people joining in, listening to stories. Why we love Toastmasters? Isn't it because of the stories we hear? Every person who comes and talks has a story to share. And then somewhere down the line, you can feel that you are resonating with that story. That thought has been there in your mind also. So yes, it was connection of stories, connection of thoughts, and the positivity of the claps, which made me join meeting after meeting, meeting after meeting. Second thing which I liked was that even if on the worst day of my speech, somebody would just say, the line that you said, that word which you used, the quote which you used is beautiful. So there was encouragement in every word. And for the first time in my life, I found a community which was motivating you, which was asking you that be a better version of yourself. How many times it has happened that we tell a dream to our friend, I want to open a cafe in the Ganges and I want to do that. And the other person says, there is so much competition, man. Who's going to come to your cafe? Has it happened with you? So Toastmasters was that place where people were encouraging you to be better. They were encouraging to give better speeches. And out of that, one day, one of the team members who knew that I have a flair of writing, she gave me a quote, an app name, which was Your Quote. And she told that you can write your stuff there. They give you daily prompts. I had nothing to do. Obviously, 3 maids were there, so I had to do their work. I had to take care of my daughter. I had to do. But this was something that I wanted to write. I wanted to convey every feeling what I was feeling, and I wanted to see something that which I can do continuously. So I'm sorry, you will not imagine that before that I've tried everything, okay? Exercise, then trekking, and then many other hobbies, drawing, dancing, you name it, and I have it. And my husband was clueless what this woman wants to do in life. She's not sure, taking me from places to hobbies to everything. He was also clueless what she's doing. But when I joined this community, I stick to it. Not for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months or so. It is currently the 5th year running when I'm part of this community, and I started writing. I thought in my mind that if I can write continuously, let me see that how long I can do it, then probably that is the thing for me. And can you imagine that for how many days I continuously wrote? Guess, any guesses?
2 months?
2 months, okay? It is not 2 months, for 2 years. Towards the COVID, I got COVID. I lost my father-in-law, and many bad things happened during the time. But I continued to write. I continued to join Toastmasters. Bad speech, good speech, but something or the other, like the timer role he has played, or the journal evaluator, and people starting inviting me to other clubs. Then on the events which we had online, once I recited my poem, to my dismay, everybody liked my thoughts. They said that next event also you recite a poem. Can we hear it one more time, Sumedha? Can you say that for us? Can you send a copy of that to us? And that is how that old diary, I brought it out of the cupboard. I read my poems. And then at that time, to be frank, Hindi was just out of question. We used Hindi in class 10 as writing. So I used to make a lot of spelling mistakes. So if you're worried that for your dream you're making some mistakes, just don't be afraid. Put your heart into it. The spellings, the everything, all the mistakes are just your stepping stones towards the success. And that is how I dwelled upon a dream to write. From that app itself, people starting contacted me that Sumedha, would you like to be a co-author in one of our books? And to that, being an author myself, it was a great dream. I have never thought of that, though I was writing there. But I still remember that my mother is a Hindi teacher, and once she told me, writing se paise nahi milte hain. So I just, that the dream went down the drain. Maybe she was right, because if I would have started as a writer, I would not have been where I am today, that I can happily pursue my dreams. So yes, working hard for your bread and butter is important. And when that is sorted, you should step and take care of your dreams. So I went and wrote it as in that book as a co-author, then 2, 3, 4. Somewhere 4 co-author, I did a co-author book, and then that dream still was there that I had a dream that now I want a book of my own. I want somewhere where it is just by Sumedha and my name is there, and I started envisioning that. Do you manifest things?
Yes.
Do you do goal planning? So I started envisioning a book with my own name, and then just kept doing what I had to do, kept giving speeches, kept writing speeches, and took every role possible I could in Toastmasters. And the community encouraged. On orations, I recited poems. On oration, I delivered, in 3 orations I have attended, and on all 3 orations, I recited my own poem. This time it was special, because I recited not from my heart, but from my own book. So the story of this began last year. So Toastmaster Shwetank was there in the oration when I took up AD, and he asked me, what are the goals for next year, Sumedha? So I was not taking any role after AD. So he asked me, what are you planning? And I frankly told him that, Shwetank, I want to write my own book, and couple of other goals along with that. So he told that if you are not taking a leadership role, so I will check on your progress during this year. And that reminder was there in my mind. And it was last year, 2024, when I had made a promise to him that, yes, I'm going to write. But as I was procrastinating, I did so many things, but this book did not happen. But now I want to tell you, my dear friends, the power of manifestation and the power of your vision. On November, I had seen this while scrolling Instagram. I've many times seen this that 21 days and you can write a book in 21 days, 21 poems and book. I thought I'm trying to write from last so many years. How can I write a book in 21 days? But my best friend also knew my dream that I put a dream to write a book in this year, and she sent me that ad. When that ad came from her, so I thought that she must have checked something and let me just open it for once. And that was November, 1st of November or something. I opened that app. Before that, multiple publication houses I had gone, I had checked that what is the fee, how I can do, but something just didn't click with me and I did not register for that. But this time I saw, my God, that is too less and 21 days. And there was a clause mentioned that you can use your old poems also. So I thought, oh, then I can definitely do because I've been writing from so long. So I will pull that across and then just put them together and I will be able to do it in 21 days. And I registered. I did not think twice. At the same moment when that ad was given to me, I paid. And when you pay, you think that now we are committed. I guess in the word of today, payment, money, when it gets involved, as you pay your Toastmasters fee, so you think that you have to take the best benefit out of it. Same thing happened with me. And I thought that now I have paid, and the competition was starting on 11th of November. I still remember it. And till 21 days it was there. So I guess it was ending on 30th of November or so. So I thought I have to do. And I thought, what will I write now? I thought collecting all those old poems, putting it to it, is it all worth it? I thought it is my first book. It is my dream. So I will not be doing justice if I just take up all that stuff and put it. Nobody is going to read it. And then I thought to myself that I want to write a gender neutral, international, and something which every age group can see. So if you have not read my book, I would request, it is there in Amazon, and you take that and tell me that can you resonate it with. So I did a deep dive inside my heart and thought, what can I write about? So we did a brainstorming with my daughter, and I told that I want to write about life. And I want to write about different stages of life. And there is a poet I hope you all must know. There is Rumi, a poet, and he has written so many books. And I write in the name of Sumi on my Yorkot account. So many people used to say that Sumi, you have become Rumi. Sumi, you have become Rumi. Oh my God, you are our personal Rumi. So that inspiration I took from him and I wrote a poetic essay. So if you see this book, which is in my hand right now, it has 21 poems, which I did write in those 21 days, along with every color you see, thanks to AI, every word you see is my own. I did that complete project on my own and on very sharp deadlines because my project in IT was also code red. So now you must be asking when, as my project was surprise, ma'am, आपको time कब मिला लिखने के लिए? To that I told, I used to get up at 4:30 a.m., put that 1 hour for my dream before everybody wakes up and just write. So if you are struggling to find time for your dreams, my mother used to say that जब भी जिंदगी में लगे कि समय की कमी हो रही है, तो आधा घंटा पहले उठना शुरू कर दो. And that is how from a 10 a.m. waking up girl, I became a 5:30 a.m. girl because the responsibilities kept on piling and dreams got bigger. So I had to do something, and that is where I could crunch. So that is one learning for you, you can say. So this book now in my hand is a dream from a solution architect to an architect of thought. It has 21 poems. Every child who reads it, every elder who reads it, or an old person who reads it, he will be able to resonate with it. It's a birth to death. All the faces have been covered from your coffee dates to your last minute breath when you take. And that is how that my dream project, I got it in my hand. And I say thanks to the community which we are in. So if you are thinking that should I join Toastmasters or not? Should I renew my membership or not? What will I get just playing a timer role? So my dear friends, sky is the limit. today standing in front of you. You can just see my profile on LinkedIn or YouTube or Yorkut. You would know where I have reached. Just a humble beginning and a just humble journey I have because of not me, but the humble community I have. And I owe everything to Toastmasters. Thank you so much for being here and being wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm overwhelmed now. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sumedha. Completely loved it. Toastmaster Divya, any comments from your end?
I am really inspired, and I really like the method which you mentioned. Just take out half hour for yourself. And I truly resonate with your speech. I also have a feeling that this Toastmasters stage will take me places for sure. I'm not sure where, but I can feel that it is like beginning of something huge. So I just felt so motivated by your speech and so inspired by you. Toastmasters Sumedha, huge round of applause for you. So we have Meenal also joining us. So Meenal, are you join? Hi. So are you a Toastmaster or are you joining as a guest?
No, I'm a Toastmaster and I'm from Biratnagar Toastmasters Club. I'm the president of Biratnagar Toastmasters Club. I happened to run into Sumedha in Oration 2024 and we hit it off and she's a dear friend. And I got to, renew my friendship when I met her in Oration 25 in May this year. So, and she received an award also. She got her TTM tag also. So, the title also. So, and she unveiled her book also. So, kudos to her. And it was really inspiring listening to her journey. I just happened to see this post by Toastmaster Suresh Saini in the Global Toastmasters group. And I was like, okay, if it is Sumedha, I have to be there. so,
Yeah,
so
and you happened to join exactly when Toastmaster Sumedha was about to deliver her speech. So
yes,
was that
exactly.
telepathy or she messaged you on WhatsApp?
No, she messaged me, I think 5:15 or 5:30 because
Okay.
we are 15 minutes behind.
So you were right on time.
So I was like, okay, let me be there. So, yeah.
I'm glad you could join. Back to Timod
Thank
Suresh.
you so much, Toastmaster Divya. And from this speech, there are so many learnings, and I can kind of relate to that so much. I mean, whether it is waking up early, 4:30, 4 o'clock, there are 2 extra hours you can invest in your development. Then, yes, of course, power of manifestation. Yes, that's working for us. Visualization, great tool. And of course, the most important, the investment, the money force. That's somehow in some of the area that has not worked for me. But why that has not worked for me? There are certain maybe feedbacks, or maybe I am looking for the work, only the successful person's work, that when he or she is successful, only I am looking at that part of the work, but I'm not looking what exactly is there behind the below the tip of the iceberg. She was already written, writing 2 years prior to taking this course. I also enrolled for one of the course for writing book. I paid handsome amount to the course provider, and now that's staying in my laptop only. I'm not paying attention. I wrote for some 10 days, then I kept that diary closed, and now I'm waiting. So I could see that yes, of course, you had paid lots of attention, lots of work you already had done, and that's how you could, that's work for you. That's not work for me. But I think I am quite motivated from your story, your speech, and I'll definitely start writing from tomorrow morning, 4 a.m. Thank you so much. Very well done. And I think if we all have any question to Toastmaster Sumedha, we can ask. We have some 5-10 minutes. And prior to that, we have one guest. We would love to have your introduction. We have another mic also. Okay, you kept it here. So yeah. May I know your name, please? Okay, and few more things. Mhm.
BTech. I'm in BTech final year.
What do you dare? How you come to know about this meeting, and what are your expectations from this meeting?
Well, actually, I searched on Google Maps and it was near to my home, so I got to know. And I was remembering in the morning, but now while doing work, I got to remember I have to go, so I am late. And I want to join. I want to also. I have interest in speaking and public speaking and all that.
Very well, you are at right place, and I think you heard this speech of Toastmasters from you, yes?
Yes.
Do you have any question for our keynote speaker?
No, I like the meeting.
Anybody has any questions?
Toastmaster Divya, do you have any question?
Yes, I do have. It's not related to your speech, but I picked it from your introduction. Can I ask it, please?
Yeah, please go ahead.
So I like you have delivered a Josh talk as well. So can you tell us about that experience, how you cracked it? I have to say that. And what topic was that?
Okay, so my topic was it was related to communication, that how we can be a better communicator, and how did I crack that? By now you should know that it was simple. Toastmasters community, they needed a speaker, and Mohit is not here. So Mohit was the sutradhar of that Josh talk. So somebody from Josh Talks contacted Mohit that they need a speaker. Then that went to Sanchita, Toastmaster Sanchita asked me, and then I had to share a video snippet of my introduction and 2 to 3 minutes of video that how can I perform. That was the selection criteria. So if you all are looking for being a Josh Talk speaker, so please understand our journey doesn't begin on the link. It begins here in my club meeting. I got all the opportunities from my club meetings. Whether it was writing a book that a team member heard me and asked me, whether it was I have delivered, I've been to IIT Guwahati 3 times, okay, repetitively in this year. And that is also because people have recognized my effort as a speaker. I've been to Chandigarh University recently and delivered my biggest lecture with the 350 audience. That was one of my dreams, Divya, that there were plastic chairs put in the auditorium, that big hall. And when I entered that, it was my dream moment. As Diljit Dosanjh said कि उसने एक बार ऐसा dream किया था कि UK का पूरा stadium full कर देगा. So that was my dream, to talk to an audience, full audience hall, and I did that. But for me, the 6 audience, 350 audience doesn't matter. For me, what matters is that if from these 5 people, I can impact one life, and that is what is motivating me. Whatever I do in my present time, in my lone time, if I can make difference to one single person on this earth, then I am sorted. And that is the vision I have, that if I can impact one life, and if somebody comes back, tells me, then I tell that I have something to ask you as a favor. And what I ask is that, can you do me a favor and help one more person, so that we can make this earth a better place in our own manner? That is how Vikram is here. That is how Meenal is here. Because they all are my cheerleaders. They all are people who encourage me, who give me energy. And we are spreading this happiness, not just to Gurugram, but to Nepal, but to other countries. And you all can make that difference. I hope I answered more than you asked, Divya.
And I feel like the one keynote speech was not understand to take out your full potential, learning, resources, and knowledge you have. So I will definitely be in touch with you, Toastmaster Sumedha. You have inspired us a lot.
Thank you, thank you. It is your renewal season. So if you watch this on YouTube or that recording, so do not have that second thought. It is your investment to your own dreams, to the friendships you make here, and to the people you encourage. So do not have a second thought. Give it a chance. If you want to join today, he's such a young person. And if you join Toastmasters now, so you can see what a difference you will make to your life after 5 years. So do not have these short term jittery feelings कि हमें करना है कि नहीं करना है, करके देखते हैं एक बारी, have that in mind कि करके देखते हैं क्या होगा, ज्यादा से ज्यादा क्या होगा, फेल ही करेंगे ना, that's it. And people who leave you on your failures, so it is better that they leave so that you have only the right people in your community. With that, thank you so much. Any other question if you have, you can ask.
Thank
Yes.
you so much.
So it was very nice listening to you, Sumedha ji. I don't have any questions because I am literally mesmerized by your journey, how you went through up and down, COVID hit, and then you were in your leadership position in your organization, and still you manage, you pursue your dream. I see many women after having child, they struggle. I've seen my sister struggle with her career as well as when the baby was born. I see my wife within family, she struggled. She took little break after the career when my daughter was born. So I think it is your childish energy that you still have to pursue your dream that passionately, that keep you push towards that journey. And literally kudos to you. I wish many more women have their leadership role, leadership skills, and that still that childish energy. Please have it and keep going.
Thank you
Kudos
so
to
much,
you.
Banka. You have touched a chord in my heart. I started all this because I wanted to help women. When my daughter was born, I was clueless how to navigate. He knows that journey, that I was struggling big time. He's not a friend of a day or two. So it's a decade that I have been friends with him. So at that time, I was struggling big time. घर देखूं, अपना करियर देखूं या अपने ड्रीम्स को देखूं, और हर women फेस करती है ये. That is why I did workplace coach certification, because 15, 20 girls started to work with me. But when now I walk into the leadership rooms, at times I'm alone. It is all a male dominated fraternity. The women are quitting, they are stressed out, they don't take leadership roles. So it is also a message to every woman who wants to see a dream that it is possible. But as men, as you are the strongest one in the community, so it is your moral responsibility to support. When you can support your daughter, why can't you support your wife? Why can't you support your sister to live her dreams? Why do you question her choices? Isn't it a question to the male fraternity that why, when a woman today have come here, so probably someone would surely say that आपकी बिटिया का एग्जाम था और आप स्पीच देने के लिए गए थे, क्या जरूरत थी? So why don't we ask this to our men? So it is a question for all men in the society, and whosoever is listening me, can you support your women? Can you just make their lives easy? And to women also, please don't have unnecessary demands for this fraternity. They are your supporters and you are their supporters. So it is a hand-in-hand journey. When we say we are equal, so let us be equal, managing finances, managing households, and then managing the roles also. And two people are better in a journey rather than just fighting against each other. Let us be together in the journey together. That is one message I want to give. Okay, thank you so much.
So Toastmaster Meenal, would you like to try a table topic now?
Yes, sure, I would.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sumedha. Thank you. So there was one more guest. So we are already done with the table topic, but as you two joined late, so I will be late or whatsoever. So I will be giving a table topic to you. For the awareness of guest, I am asking Toastmaster Meenal first so you can understand what a table topic is.
Okay.
So Toastmaster Meenal,
Yes.
what inspires you on a tough day? What inspire you on a tough day, Toastmaster Meenal?
What inspires me on a tough day? There are many instances where, I have felt like in the doldrums, not being able to navigate my path, not being able to see anything. But the only person I would say who inspires me is, I would say, my mom, because my mom is a woman of strong character and grit. So she's the only one, whenever I feel like quitting, there's this voice of hers that keeps encouraging me. She used to always say, you're my brave girl, you're a strong girl, you can do it. So somewhere down the line, I myself, now you have to be on a self-motivation spree, because my mother stays miles away in India and I am here in Nepal, and I do not have any blood relative here in Nepal. So it becomes all the more difficult for me. Though now it's been almost close to 20 years that I've been staying here, calling this place home, and it is a beautiful place. But still, there are times when nothing seems correct. Then, I just close my eyes and just start repeating the words which she told me, that you're a brave girl, you can do this. So I think she inspires me the most in tough times. And with that, I come out of it with flying colors. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Meenal. We everyone need a dose of inspiration, whatever source it comes from. So can I have the guest now? And please repeat your name.
Would you like to formally just 1 minute you need to
Here it is.
So Toastmaster Divya will give you a topic. You need to speak for at least a minute. Just try to attempt it if you are comfortable. Sure. You can put it here. Yeah.
What's your name?
My name is Mandeep.
Mandeep. Hi, Mandeep. So I am your table topic master, and I will be giving you a random topic on which you have to speak for 1 minute minimum, and maximum is 2.5 minutes. Okay, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
So, Toastmaster Mandeep, tell me about your hobbies. Tell me about your hobbies, Toastmaster Mandeep.
Hobbies. So my hobbies are basically book reading and playing volleyball, or doing something of physical activity like running or workout. And I try to do it early in the morning because it make me feel energized and have a control over a whole day. Otherwise, when I wake up late, I then around 10 o'clock, then my half day is gone. Then to start and do all activities, it's around 12, so my half day is gone and it's all wasted. So that's why I try to wake up early and do all the things. And like I said, playing volleyball, it's make me feel more energized and take a break from my schedule, like as I'm a computer science engineer, so my whole day is on the laptop. So it gave me a break from the laptop and make socialize with my friends and have time with them. And I also like riding bike. So when I have no one, I feel bored, I take my bike and go for a ride. It allows me to spend time with myself and my thoughts. Thank you.
Thank you, guest Mandeep. I would also like to try my hand at table topic. So anyone willing to give me a topic, please?
Toastmaster Sumedha will give you some.
Okay.
Okay.
And this is the last table topic. After that, we will have the next segment of the meeting.
Absolutely.
Okay, so your topic is a letter to your future self. A letter to your future self, Toastmaster Divya.
When I look into the mirror, I reflect on whether I have achieved, I wanted to achieve it all. The past Divya or the future Divya, who will be more proud of herself? But then I realized there is no comparison between two. The both of them are having their own different set of experiences and different set of journey. The future one, I would say that I am preparing for you. I am making you a strong, confident, and independent person. Apart from this, I would like to tell her that you have to maintain the kindness, gratitude, and the feeling of being generous towards another, because that is what you will be remembered for. No one will remember you for your your nice speeches you have delivered, or the achievements you have received, but people will remember for you your kindness you have shown to the world outside, how nicely you have greeted to the people. So that's it from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Divya. Very well done. I think very well explained. And now I think we should move to the next section of our meeting. Toastmaster Divya, are you able to hear me?
Yes, yes, I'm able to hear you. So we will be having general evaluation now.
Yes, we will be having journal evaluation section now, and let me invite our journal evaluator. And before that, I would love to suggest for this particular meeting. So there were one speech only. So other was the keynote speech. So what I suggest, if you all hear my speech, heard my speech, so I, kind of suggest the journal evaluator to invite everyone for the feedback, what feedback they have for this speech, what I did well, what I can improve, and what I could have done better. So these three things are required, and maybe everyone can give that feedback. Toastmaster Divya, Toastmaster Meenal, everyone are invited. So with that suggestion, I would love to invite our journal evaluator for today's meeting, Toastmaster Sandeep. Let's give him a huge round of applause.
Thank you, Toastmaster Suresh, for handing me over the stage. Now, I'd like to evaluate the whole meeting, but before that, we can have the evaluation of your speech. So, Toastmaster Divya, starting with you, if you could, in a few lines, if you could evaluate Toastmaster Suresh's speech, if you have any feedback to share for Toastmaster Suresh.
So I have heard the previous speech on the same topic which was given by Toastmaster Suresh, and I could see that he has incorporated the feedback points in his speech, and it was definitely a top-notch, better than the previous one. And I could not note the body language part. I was just listening to when he was speaking. So that's one feedback. And bit of point of improvement is you have to come out of monotonous part, like when you are telling about good things, maybe have a voice modulation over there. When you are telling about little bad or little sad things, maybe have a voice modulation over there. So that's just one feedback for you.
All right, Toastmaster Divya, thank you so much for the feedback. I also understand that you might have been driving at that time, so you may not have been able to listen to Toastmaster Suresh clearly, but thank you so much for the feedback. Now, Toastmaster Sumedha, if you would like to, say a few things on.
Okay, what I like about your speech is the storytelling part of it, that you are a great storyteller. Now I will give you a little stick feedback so that you can work on, because I noted it down, and your speech, I like the title, but you missed the structure of the speech. That the beginning and the ending part were not very clearly demarcated, and it is a message for everyone why I'm giving that feedback, that have a structure to your speech. Have a introduction, have a body, and have the ending point, so that you can clearly demarcate three parts of your speech. You excelled in the body movement, taking it slow in a storytelling style. And what you can improve there is that too much is also more. So have calculated moves on the stage and plan your act. Deliver it 1 or 2 times before, so that you know where you have to do what. But once you become a great speaker, then it is not required. But when we are delivering our project speeches, we need to follow that, because if you are preparing for your contest, if you are preparing to be a great speaker, and if you observe them, stillness in the speech carries everything. So not too much, but yes, it is required, because gestures have marks. Okay. Thirdly, I would like to challenge you on the speed, as she mentioned, on the voice modulation part of it and the speed variation of it. So have that balance. That's all, I guess. I like the story part of it.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sumedha, for that wonderful feedback. Toastmaster Shubhankar, if you like to quickly say a few.
I really enjoyed listening to you, Sureshji. Your usage of the space was very good. It was nice. Eye contact with the audience, that is the must, and I really want to give you a thumbs up for that. You were engaging with the audience, looking at them, and then it was like you're talking one-to-one with them. That was a really good part. And the relatability of it. You were really relatable to the topic that you were telling, that there was one instance where you had to enact when the actor left. So relatable topic also, you did great thumbs up. Many things to learn from you. Just the only suggestion is that voice modulation. I want to get to what Toastmaster Divya and Toastmaster Sumedha told. On the similar point, just some point when you are dealing with some excited part, so it would be go little up. Some point of sadness or surprise, it can go like little lighter. Just like.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shubhankar, for that feedback. Now, a few lines from my side as a Vikram, if you would like to.
Though I haven't noted much of the feedbacks, honestly, right? But one good part what I enjoyed was the way he was engaging with the audience around and online. That is one good part which as a overall, I could remember now. The area of improvement, what I felt was somewhere in between. It was breaking the rhythm of the story, right? One stanza, one piece of speech was not able to relate well to the next piece of the story, is what I could feel somewhere in between. That is it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vikram, for that evaluation. Now, a few points from my side, Toastmaster Suresh, which I noted down. So I really like the way you started your speech with a quote that if you want to walk fast, walk alone. But if you want to walk far, work together or walk together. So I really like that motivating quote from your speech. And I also like the way you explain the challenge which you faced when you were working on that project, that street play, which was with the community workers and the healthcare workers and other people where the audio system failed, and so you faced that challenge, and it was amazing to see how you handled that. When you address the audience, and the example which you gave for the shopkeeper was very motivating. And so one point which I would like to make is that in your speech sometimes you use too much of information, and as an audience sometimes it gets very difficult for us to digest that amount of information because there are like too many stories or too many anecdotes which are there in the speech. So if you could keep that simple, because the passion which you have on the stage, it's so, I mean, it's so nice. People will feel your passion to speak, and as a speaker. But if you keep your speech simple, I think that will be great enough. That will be great enough speech. So that was the feedback. Coming to the other part of the evaluation, I'd like to invite Toastmaster Shubhankar to give the timer report for today's meeting.
Hello, everyone. I am back with my report. So thankfully, we all respected these cards and we were all within the time limit. So a big round of applause for all of us. Thank you. Let me just read out the time that each of us took. Toastmaster Sandeep took for the table topic 1 minute 46 seconds. Toastmaster Sumedha for his speech, she took 17 minutes and 20 seconds. And for the table topic, around 2 minutes. Guest Vikram took 1 minute and 25 seconds. Toastmaster Divya, she took 1 minute and 13 seconds for the table topic. Toastmaster Suresh, 9 minutes and 2 seconds for your initial speech, and 1 minute and 39 seconds for the table topic. Toastmaster Meenal took 1 minute and 27 seconds. Guest Mandeep took 1 minute and 26 seconds. We were all on time. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shivanga, for the what it said that we will continue the work very good. Now coming to the general evaluation part. So, Dronacharya Toastmaster Club is a new club. It's a new club taking baby steps to be taking baby steps to be a more advanced and a developed club, but it in any way does not undermine the kind of efforts which the club members are making, especially Toastmaster Suresh. What I could see here when I walk into this room, that he was alone and he was like trying to set up things. And I could see that motivation in him, trying to drive that meeting. Every meeting he puts his 100%. So kudos for that. And I believe as a president, you will take this club to a newer height. And nevertheless, we started the meeting 15 minutes late, but that's quite understandable. Managing a meeting with a hybrid meeting has its own challenges, but still you did a great job. And so we started off with Sa, Toastmaster Suresh playing the role of Sa, followed by the teamwork session. But the highlight of today's meeting was the keynote speaker, Toastmaster Sumedha. And personally, I think for me, it was the best speech I've ever heard. And it was, for some, it could be a life-changing experience. Sharing your journey from the beginning when, in 2002, when you were in the hostel and, trying to pen down your thoughts in the diary and you close that diary and it was lost somewhere. But fast forwarding to March 2020 and, you joining the club, online meetings and, reinitiating your, want to write and to give speeches, it's kind of a motivating journey, not for you, but I think for all of us. The way you explained your journey was amazing. And at no point I could see that you were loss of you at any time. I could not feel that you were loss of any words or any thoughts. Your speech was so fluent. It was so, it was so smooth. And I think it kept the audience hooked because you kept it interesting. And I could also see that there was a flavor of humor also. At the same time, I also feel I think Toastmasters as a community has a very big role to play when it comes to polish the skills of a speaker, right? And I think in that way, Toastmaster as a community is a great organization to be part of. What I can say is your was a lovely speech. Coming to the table topic. Again, the table topic, the topics which were used. Toastmaster Divya, are you there? I think she might be busy, but the kind of selection of the.
Hi, I'm there. I'm
Alright.
there. Hi.
All right. So the topics which were selected by Toastmaster Divya were amazing. I could see that topic which Toastmaster Suresh he got about the color black. And it was amazing to see how he, how philosophical he got when he delivered the speech, his table topic speech, the 2-minute speech, how philosophical you could get and how innovative you can get with a simple topic. And the other thing which I wanted to note is that the topic which he gave to the guest Mandeep, right? Someone young as guest Mandeep, he might be coming on the stage, Toastmaster stage for the first time. And Toastmaster Divya ensured that he is comfortable on the stage by giving a topic like your favorite hobby. I think it's a universal topic which anyone can speak and be comfortable with that. And why it is important, because the experience which I had as a table topic speaker, when in my when I was there in the Toastmaster, I got a very hard topic, and and it shattered my confidence. It took me 2 years to participate in a table topic. Every time I could do evaluation, I could do prepared speech, but I was so scared of table topic that I used to sweat, right? I used to like hide my face, then if the table topic master could see me, and so it is that important. And kudos to Toastmaster Divya, in understanding how a table topic session should be done. So that was from my side. I think I have mostly covered it all. And now I have to hand it over to our president, Toastmaster Suresh, to close the meeting and to give the closing speech. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sandeep, for that wonderful evaluation. But I think when Toastmaster Sandeep mentioned about Toastmaster Divya, I also would love to add something for that, because Toastmaster Divya is one of the member, and kind of I am the president. Really feel proud to have that Toastmaster Divya in my team to run this club fantastically. So really privileged and kind of proud to have that member in our team. Really appreciate Toastmaster Divya and the way she is, she has engrossed her into this Toastmasters journey of Guru Dronacharya Toastmasters Club is fabulous. The way she invite the nominations for the meeting, the way she goes to the speakers to invite into the keynote speakers, everything is fantastic. And I think we are able to do fantastic in these meetings because of her, the way she bring the quality in the meeting. So really appreciate and thank you so much for part of this wonderful club. Now we have time. I think we have 20 more minutes to go as per time. Yes. So let's invite everyone to be vulnerable. So the question is, what is that one feedback you got and you really feel like that's yes, it is a blind spot, but kind of feel like that, yeah, this is also kind of embarrassment, or maybe I am not able to, I should not share it with someone else, or kind of I need to really work upon it. So would you like to share some feedback like this? And maybe like let me do that. Let me show my vulnerability first. So I'm a team leader. I had led team in part East India as well, and the part of North Indian past also. And during my East Indian assignment, I asked my team, what are my plans for? How can I become a better leader? How I can make your life better? I can support this. But they never gave me feedback. And when I joined back here in Haryana as a team leader, the same question remained with my people, that how can I make a difference in your life? But they never gave me feedback. Yesterday, I had a discussion with one of my colleagues, and he said, boss, now we both are in different organizations. So he left the organization. Now he is in another organization. And I would love to share some of the feedback with you. And I said, please go ahead. I would love to hear those feedback. He said, boss, you are at a level, you have attained so many things in your life, and I see you really as a good leader. There are so many things I have learned from you, but you have stuck somewhere. Now the post you are doing on LinkedIn and the other things you are doing that are not making sense. What he was trying to say is that the content you are saying, and a person who is a Gen Z like Mandeep, right? So Mandeep, so there is no much difference. I mean, you have so much experience. Your content must be mature and more making sense. And that was a hard feedback to digest, but I think that's how people improve. So that's one feedback which I took yesterday, and that kind of given some uncomfortableness to me. But yes, this is one thing I am working upon, and that's one thing, and for which, that's a challenge in front of you. I am taking that I will be working and I try to become better. Yeah. One more thing, that's one part of this. The other part of this, which I, learn, is that the feedback we get from people are with biases, and every feedback we must take from, pinch of salt, and we must have a filter as well. So why I agree to some of the feedback, whereas I also disagree that yes, you don't know my story. What is my life story? From where, which background I came from, right? So the position at which I am, maybe I am making much more difference to my life. Maybe I must not give much attention to others' feedback, but yes, you can consider sometimes that also. So I keep both the perspective. So that's my one of the incidents I shared just with you, my vulnerable situation or moment. Maybe I invite all of you if you would love to share.
You can start with
Shivankar? Yes. Please.
So Suresh ji has touched the topic which is very close to my heart and for everybody's heart, our vulnerabilities. I think my vulnerability is definitely the self-doubt, not having enough self-confidence on the things that whether I will able to do it, whether I will be able to achieve it. I'll tell you a story. In my office, I was being a senior developer, looking at the code that I developed, sometime helping the juniors, and my life was sorted. One day, my director called me and informed me, Shubhankar, you are being promoted to being a manager. You won't believe I couldn't sleep that night. It was not out of excitement, but because out of fear. Now I'm going to present the solutions in front of client directly. Now I'm going to talk to the innovations that we are doing in front of directors. Now I'm going to tell all the work that we are doing to clients directly. How am I going to do it? Self-doubt, self-doubt, self-doubt. And that's why I am here at the Toastmaster. Communication has never been a roadblock to me. It was always a self-doubt, 10 things in my mind going through whether I will able to make it, what will happen, what will others say, I need to please him, I need to please her. So I have started doing some kind of meditation early in the morning just for 20 minutes. That is really helping to sorting out, clearing all those bubbles, all those negative talks that you do with yourself. And I started taking baby steps, one step, as I already mentioned, one step at a time. And what today I could do to improve that. Today I am a Toastmasters to improve that particular self-doubt that I had. And as we had many examples like Sumedha ji, she has been sticking it with the 5 years and then has been and delivered a speech for 20 long minutes. And it was not at all any breaks in between. For 20 minutes, we all were engaged listening to her story. Usually it happens when somebody speaks, there are breaks, you yawn, you go into your thoughts, but this was not happened. So this is what I want to achieve. This is why I'm here. And I hope I will able to do it. Thank you.
You're not a hero till you don't have any vulnerability. I have fear. I have two fears. First fear is parking at unknown places. So I'm always scared. If it is a speech, I generally take a cab. Today I drove. That's why I called you. That I have that fear of parking in unknown places when I go to a new place. And second one I have is I have contest fear. Though I have gone to division, but I sweat, I fret, I get clueless, and I get angry if somebody speaks to me before contest. So I have a very bad contest fear being part of Toastmasters. You all can relate that I get jittery. What will happen? So that what if is very strong. Though I have been on multiple contests, but that fear still stays with me. I do not know when it will go. And that is one reason that I've not been able to go till district. So that is one vulnerability I have.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll share my vulnerability, right? So somewhere I resonate again with what Sumedha mentioned, right? So whenever I go somewhere, I always want to perform 100% of what I could do. And that keeps me under pressure in many situations. Over some years, past some years, I have tried to come out of this fear slash pressure by doing some meditation slash yoga, and it has really helped me. That is one. Another part which I would really like to talk about is of feedback. What I got from one of my teammates in my corporate around 4 years back. So I joined a new team and I was manager there. And that team had some diversity, as in female candidates, some male candidates. So in one of the tasks, one of the female candidates did good. But without much of the intention, in the presentation, I missed her name. While I was telling all about all the achievements team could do, that lady's name got missed. And in open area, when we were in the lunch, so she said, managers like Vikram generally don't speak about female. And she spoke out very bluntly, right? And it hit me hard. And I introspected. Was it intentional? Was it just by chance? As Cosmo Suresh mentioned, right? We shouldn't take all the feedbacks cleanly and bluntly. We should introspect first. I did that, and I felt it was not intentional at all because I praise a lot of women like Sumedha, like my wife, my mother, my sister, right? So they are doing great, and many women in the world are doing really great job. So no biasness from that side, but that is how one of the feedback hit me hard, and just wanted to share this. Thank you so much. Thanks.
So vulnerability for me, it's so tough to pronounce this word. For me, is like fear of judgment, right? So sometimes you fear that what the other person would think, and I think this is just in your head, in your mind. You think like that, but practically it is nothing, right? So everyone, they are in their own world. I mean, people don't have time. They will just they might just think, and they must say, but they don't carry that luggage. But you as a person, you always carry that luggage, of the fear of being judged. So I think that's one of the things which I really fear. Other than that, it is about if you are, if by nature you are an introvert, it it is that difficult for you to come out of that shell. It takes a lot of effort. It is not effortless, and people who are extrovert by nature, it's easy for them. uh, and sometimes the occasion gets so heavy on you. I could totally resonate what Tasmala Subeda said. She gets jittery when it comes to contest. I don't know. I mean, I think it happens with so many people. It happens with me also. When it comes on a one-on-one, I feel that I'm a good communicator and I got so much of good feedback. But I don't know what happens when it comes in front of, say, like 50 people. I mean, I do express myself, but what I feel that I could give more, I could deliver more on how I communicate when it comes to 50 people, right? So I think that is because of the occasion or something. But I think with practice and with a community, by joining a community like Toastmaster, I think really adds value to how you communicate with the audience. So that's it from my side. Thank you so much.
Would you like to say something? No?
Can I please go?
Yeah, please go on. We would love to hear you.
Hi. So I have 4 different fears. So I have a fear of lizard. Sometimes I do dream of them falling on me, and it's very scary. Second, as Toastmaster Sumedha ma'am mentioned that she has a fear of parking at unknown places, not stereotyping, but I also have that fear. And reverse parking is still my big challenge. Maybe I learned driving 2 years back, so could be that be the reasons. I'm just justifying it by another. And third fear which I have is fear of not performing well. I'm trying to overcome it. Sometimes I put stakes too high on myself, and I feel really disappointed if I do not perform as per my expectations. So it keeps you continuously on toes. It acts in a both good way as well as a bad way. And the fourth fear is or the vulnerability is not pronouncing certain words correctly. I'm still learning lots and lots of words, and Toastmaster has actually helped me in learning them. So that's all.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Divya, for sharing that. And in fact, all of you, you really made my day. So thank you so much. And now we are at the end of our meeting. Before closing, let's hear the feedback, suggestion, and how can we improve, starting with our guest, Vikram. So you can take this mic and can start your feedback, suggestion, and how we can become better.
First of all, thank you so much, Toastmaster Suresh, for organizing such a beautiful meeting and putting so much effort. I also came 10 minutes late, so I don't know the hustle you are at once you are setting up this meeting. Thank you so much for all these efforts. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Suggestion per se, I think, though we are less in numbers, that may be the reason, but the content / the conversations were less today. So, but again, probably because of the number of participants limitation, the conversation was less. If they would have been more, we would have gathered more knowledge / wisdom out of the place. Thank you so much.
Mandeep, you have some feedback, suggestion?
So no feedback, but I would like to say that Toastmaster, I don't know, Sumedha and Toastmaster Divya, they speak from their, whole body, whole face, every part. Like I want to also improve at that level. I would like to say that.
Shubhankar?
Thank you, Toastmaster Suresh. Yeah, I did a right choice to come here and attend this meeting. Though we are less in number, everyone has got the opportunity to speak, wear multiple hats, and at the end, you touch the topic that we all scare of, that to share your vulnerabilities. And yeah, lots of learning from this group. Suggestion, first, let me congratulate you. It's a great setup. I have not seen this much setup, and we are being live. I think directly we are going on YouTube.
Yes.
So yes, different cameras. It's altogether a wonderful setup, to be honest. Suggestion only, we are less in number. I don't know how it's up to you and the guys who are leading to increase the number. Just we are short in number. That's the only point. Yes, it's a very good meeting. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So just can I add one point, or everyone has given their feedback?
Yeah, please go on. Maybe then we can call Toastmaster Sumedha after you.
Yeah, just one feedback. So everyone is talking about numbers. So when I joined this club, we were like almost about this number, and I was not this confident 6 months back. Trust me, you can watch my old videos, and because there were less number probably, that acted as a strength of this club. It has given me opportunities to randomly pick roles, to speak from my heart, and that is what I am today. So we are seeing this as a weakness, but I see that as a strength. Like, of course, we need more numbers, the quality of meeting increases, but we can work against adversities. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Divya, for putting that in perspective. Really made sense. Thank you. Please pass on the mic to Toastmaster Sumedha. Thank you.
The meeting was great, and I also echo her sentiments that less is more. And I recently learned this message that people who are there on their busiest day, who have left so many assignments, you must have been in the morning JTP session also, which I missed. But if you are here, you are the actual people who get. So I've now changing my perspective that speak to the people who are there and make a difference to their life so that they take something back and create a FOMO who have not attended your session or meeting. That is what I've started doing, getting myself motivated. If I see less number, I say that I can impact them more. If I would have been more people, I would have impacted less. So yes, it is a good meeting, great energy and great synergy. Just one feedback that if there is a new role player, it is our moral duty to apprise him of the role so that he doesn't fumble there. So you should have informed the timer before. So take it as a VP education role. Actually, VP education should guide every new player, send the script, send the role format and guide them and ask that if you have anything, take 5 minutes and ask. That's the only feedback. Thank you so much for having me here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So just a quick feedback from my side. So I think joining Guru Dronacharya Toastmaster Club has been a blessing in disguise for me. Earlier, this club, I was part of GTMC, which is a huge club. And, you know, being part of this club is that it gives you so many opportunities to speak at the stage. I've seen, you know, in a bigger club, members really struggle to get a speaker slot or a, you know, speaking opportunity. But I think this is something which you can really experiment at this club level. And I think for a new person to explore Toastmaster, it gives you ample opportunity to speak on the stage. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sandeep. And just to give you the perspective that today is number less, but almost we are around 12, 13 people in our meeting. And there were many back out today. So we have only 3 people who raised their hand for this meeting. And originally we were having 12 people who raised their hand. The other part is that in our we as a member in our club at this moment of time, we are 10 members, but we invite people from other clubs also. So we give opportunities as mentioned, Toastmaster Divya, Toastmaster Sandeep, and the benefit they mentioned that if member is less, of course, so if you see, I get lot of opportunity to speak and to be on stage.
Opportunities,
So that's all are the benefit. So our purpose is to speak, right? So that's the platform. So for if you want bigger audience, there are clubs. You come to our club, I will give you I'll try to connect with you the bigger clubs also. This is the practice ground. Go and deliver there. That's the performance ground. So we are at the stage that we need to practice first. Then maybe we are not that confident that we can speak in front of 60 people, right? We may not be that much comfortable. So with that, I think we need to close this meeting. We are bang on time. And I invite all of you to take a group picture. Yeah, please come on the stage. Thank you, Toastmaster Divya, for staying back. Yeah, she will be there. So let me put my phone. Let's come. 10 seconds. Okay. Go on stage. Yes. So I'll just don't cover Toastmaster Divya.
Yes, I'm staying, of course.
Yes. So everyone is there. So I'll be standing where? Okay. Yes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I forgot to press press. I think it is done. Just yes. Let me check. Yes, Toastmaster Divya is there. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Toastmaster Divya, for being an exceptional role player for today's meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye. Hope I see you in the next meeting.
Absolutely.